When Cherry Blossoms Whisper. Side Story Volume, Whispers Beyond the Blossoms. Bonus Character-Centric Mini-Stories. 1. Ms. Hara's Secret Romance Novel. In the quiet of her apartment, Ms. Fuyumi Hara sat by the window, sipping black tea. Her stern reputation as the school's toughest literature teacher had always concealed a second life, one few would have guessed. She opened her laptop, the screen glowing with a new email. Congratulations! Your novel has reached 100,000 copies in sales. The pen name at the top of the screen read, Yumi Izaki, a gentle pseudonym blending her mother's name and her first love's hometown. Her best-selling novel, Under Plum Rain, followed a quiet, emotionally repressed poet and a blunt, impulsive artist who fell in love despite a history of grief and unspoken pain. It was unmistakably based on Sakura and Haruto. Flashback scenes flooded her, Sakura staying late to write poems, Haruto sketching alone in the art room the moment they stood under the cherry tree, not saying anything but everything written in their eyes. I watched a love story bloom in real time, she whispered to herself. And maybe I wanted to preserve it forever. She tucked a signed copy of the novel into an envelope addressed to Sakura with a note. To my greatest muse, thank you for reminding me that even the quietest stories can echo forever. 2. Takumi's Gaming Triumph. In the dark glow of a neon-lit arena, Takumi Hayashi adjusted his headset, his heart pounding louder than the roar of the crowd. His team, a noob sketch, was on the verge of winning the International Esports Championship. As the countdown ticked, he recalled the day he'd given up on love, only to find unexpected friendship in Momo's glitter-fueled chaos. And now, that same wild energy was screaming beside him from the sidelines, pom-poms and all. The final match ended with Takumi's team victorious. Confetti exploded. Cameras flashed. But in his mind, he saw the quiet girl with the poetry cafe. He remembered Haruto's sketchpad and Sakura's trembling voice reading her first poem aloud. Later that night, during the interview, Takumi smiled awkwardly and said, I'd like to donate my winnings to help fund a small cafe in Japan that blends art and poetry. It's a place that once gave me peace when I had none. Reporters were baffled. But Takumi didn't care. He messaged Haruto with a simple text. Tell her the nerd she used to tutor just sponsored her dreams. 3. Haruto's International Art Exhibit. In a Parisian gallery under warm lights and the soft murmur of French chatter, Haruto Soma stood alone, fingers trembling as critics viewed his sketches, each one a tribute to memories he couldn't speak. The exhibit's title, The Girl Who Whispered Poems. Each piece was a visual echo of Sakura's poems. One canvas captured a windswept train platform. Another, the scarf she once gifted him fluttering in painted wind. He had tried to remain composed. But when the gallery doors opened again and Sakura stepped in, hair swept up and eyes wide with tears, he forgot everything. She didn't speak. Neither did he. Instead, she walked to the largest canvas, a stormy sky above a single cherry blossom. Below, in Haruto's handwriting. For the words I never said aloud and the one who heard them anyway. Sakura turned to him. You turned my whispers into a masterpiece. And without caring who watched, she kissed him. 4. Sakura's father's final poem. It was late at night when Sakura, cleaning out an old storage box in the cafe, found a worn leather notebook tucked into a folder marked Spring 20XX, unfinished. Her breath caught as she opened it. The handwriting was unmistakably her father's. There were scattered haikus, letters to her as a child, and then on the last page, written in ink that had smudged slightly from tears or time. To my Sakura. Bloom fearless even after I'm gone. You are my season. She clutched the page to her chest and wept finally, not out of grief but gratitude. Later that week, she framed the poem and hung it on the cafe wall just beneath Haruto's mural of the cherry tree. When customers asked about it, she would simply say, that poem is the root of everything here. Each of these quiet stories of courage, closure, and creativity wove together the legacy of the original whispers. Ms. Hara's romance novels now sat next to Sakura's poetry books in local bookstores. Takumi's esports journey became the first story in their new graphic novel Cafe Corner. Haruto and Sakura? Their love remained soft, steady, and full of silent depth. And beneath the cherry sapling outside the cafe, 2 sealed letters lay sleeping, waiting for a new generation to one day read the whispers of love that once echoed through a school, a cafe, and 1,000 petals.
Dear viewers, that's the end for this novel. There's nothing more to add in this novel. This is the end. However, there will be many more stories or novels to come, and I'm currently working on another novel. I think you guys will also like that story like this one. So, please for now just wait a little longer for the next video. A new story will arrive at the end of this month. Thank you.
Thanks for watching our video. If you find this video interesting, then please subscribe our YouTube channel. If you're watching this video from TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, then follow our page for more contents like this.